Hey guys, and welcome to another battle report brought to you by WarZone Central Coast. We are back in the lounge room, set up, ready to go, and our guest today, back for another game, is Darren.
Hey.
But this time you've brought your Astra Miller what?
Astra Militarum, it's guard, son.
It's the guard, son. So the guard are in the house today for their first battle on this board. They'll be taking on the Cult Mechanicus. So I've brought the Cult Mech back. They're ready to go round 2 against Darren. Not different at all, really, to the army that you versed last time. It is an 1850 point battle this time. So all I've had to add is another Castellan robot unit. And that's the difference in points. So very awesome armies, very well painted Astra Militarum army ready to go. So we'll pretty much get the armies displayed and go through everything in our list and we'll get started. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, and here they are in all their glory. The Astra Militarum have arrived on WarZone Central Coast. So Darren, if you want to go through, what have you brought today?
Sure, it's a straight up company command with a las cannon. It's the Creed model, but just a standard company command. Voxcaster. We've got a big blobby platoon. The platoon command there. Again, Vox. 3 lots of 10 with flamers. They've got a Lord Commissar in there. We've got a veteran squad in a Chimera. Fairly standard. They've got the demo charges, 2 melter guns, heavy flamer. We've got the heavy weapons in support, las cannons, mortars, missile launchers. We've got some walkers with auto cannons.
Nice.
We've got a basilisk.
Very converted basilisk.
Converted up for the armoured crew compartment.
Yeah, nice. So it's not open top, this one.
Not open top.
That's good.
It's also got camo nets.
Oh, nice.
We've got a demolisher with the plasma cannons. 3 lemon russers. This is just a standard one, besides having a huge gun out the front.
Yeah, you would mistake it for an executioner cannon, but it's not. They're just a unit. Are they a unit of 3 or just 3 separate
Unit
ones?
of 3.
Unit of 3. Okay, cool.
Unit of 3.
So a squadron running around on the board. So that is 1850 points of guard. It is quite a large force. Very different to the army you're going to see next. Mission today that we've rolled up is the scouring. So at the moment, Darren's got first turn, so we'll see how things go for the Cult Mechanicus. But we're going to bring their army list up right now. Alright, and here they are, the Cult Mechanicus. Pretty much what you saw last time on the channel. Inspired by the Tabletop Tactics Cult Mech army that he uses. There's not a real lot of options, to be completely honest, in the Cult Mechanicus army. And this is one of the better builds that are out there. I've gone with the 2 Castellan robots, slightly different loadout on the second unit. They've got the double heavy phosphorus blasters, so 1 carapace mounted and 1 twin linked on the hands. So we lose the power fist, but we get the extra phosphorus blaster action, which helps out with the formation I've taken, which is the elimination maniple, which is the 2 units of heavy destroyers with heavy destroyer cannons and phosphorus blasters, and then the 2 units of Castellan robots with heavy phosphorus blasters as carapace mounted weapons on this unit, carapace mounted units on this one. This one has the power fist and this one has the twin linked heavy phosphorus blasters on the hands, both with data smith, both with conversion fields as well. Then as a CAD, we've got the Dominus sitting there with his eradication array and phosphorus serpenter. Actually, sorry, he's got a macro stubber. I couldn't afford the phosphorus serpenter. And he's running around with the 2 units of breaches with just the standard arc claws and arc rifles for that haywire goodness. And up the back, the big daddy himself is the Oathsworn detachment running an Imperial Knight with chainsword, heavy stubber, carapace, storm spear, rocket pod, and the thermal cannon, which I do like. So that is 1850 points on the nose of Cult Mechanicus. We're going to get deployed, and as I said, yeah, Darren's up first for first turn, so we'll see if I can seize, which would be awesome. But we'll get everything deployed and bring up that coming up next. Alright guys, that is the end of deployment. So all of the Astra Militarum are sort of bunkered down in their little hidey holes here. We've got the unit of Lemon Russ on this flank with a couple of heavy weapons units. The missile launcher ones and the mortars are going over here. So they're holding that objective. We haven't determined what the objectives are, so we'll flip them over in a second. The big blob is just standing in the middle, ready to run at the gun line of the Colt Mechanicus, and in the Sky Shield landing pad we have the Demolisher, the Basilisk, the las cannons, and the command unit. So they're all ready to go and shoot what they need to shoot. Over here we've got the Colt Mechanicus, we've got the Castellan robots ready to run screaming right into the gun lines, because that's what they do. We've got a fire base of units here, the breaches and the destroyers inside the Shrine of Aquila. Another unit of destroyers inside this Basilicum Administratum. The unit of Castellan robots looking at taking a couple of these targets on. And over here is the other breach unit, momentarily joined by the Dominus. And the Knight is on the flank looking at trying to take those Lemon Russ tanks on. So good counter deployment here. Pretty much everything is matched up against something that Darren has. So we're just going to flip over those objectives and then we'll do C's. Objectives are flipped over. We've got a 2-pointer here, a 3-pointer dead center of the board. This is another 3-pointer where this gun line has decided to hold up. He's gotten really lucky. This is the 4-pointer right on top of the Sky Shield landing pad. Got the other 2-pointer next to the, what do you call it, the Bastion. And underneath the Shrine of Aquila is the 1-pointer. So, I'm going to take a dice, this one right here, and roll it here. And on a 6, I seize. No, that is not a 6. So, first term, Astra Militarum, coming up. Okay, movement phase is already done. A little bit of shuffling. Just the big blob over here has moved up a little bit. And this Chimera has jumped forward a little. And the command squad has just sort of shuffled up so his company commander can get some orders off on this unit here. So that is the end of the movement phase. We are moving into Astra Militarum Psychic. So shooting phase coming up. Chimera against the robots. We've got multi-las and heavy bolters. Not bad. Only one multi-las miss.
Now 5s
and 6s. Yeah. There's a 5 there and nothing else. So I've just got my 3+ save, which I make. We're using the company command to put a precision shot on the las cannons.
Fine.
They do accept that order.
Alright, so shooting at the robots.
Shooting at the robots.
1 hit.
1 hit. Can it wound? Needs a 2. It gets the 6. No on the invulnerable and feel no pain. No either. So he takes a wound. Las cannon from the Demolisher into the robots. It's a hit.
Still scores?
Yeah, it should be 9 on 7. So invulnerable. Nope. Feel no pain. Nope. Not going well so far. So 1 is down to 1 wound. So plasma cannon on top of them now. Somewhere not even close. So the company command las cannon going from there up against the Castellan robots over on that side. We're getting a 4+ through this ruins here.
You can chuck out 2 orders. So I'm going to give the Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter on the unit.
It's a 6.
Yep. Nice.
1 shot. He misses.
Misses. You had 1 job. Yep, so Basilisk against the unit in the middle.
Ooh.
That's a big scatter. It's probably going to hit the Knight though.
Is it 11? It's going to hit the Knight.
It's going to hit the Knight. So shield is on the front. Will be front armor for him. So I will get my 4+ invulnerable.
So
it's ordnance versus the knight. So you need
strength 9.
There's the 5 for your glance. No, it's a pen, isn't it?
It's a pen, yeah.
Yep, sorry. So I got the 4+. No, so you can. Is it AP 2?
I'll have to check.
It'll be a +1 anyway, so no. He ignores that result, so the knight goes down by 1 whole point.
Alright, so missile launchers will shoot at the knight.
Missile launchers on the knight, yep. It's 1 hit.
1.
And we need the 5. No.
Bounces off.
Bounces off his armor, doesn't even make it to the shield. Makes sense of that. Shield is first. The shield just auto-saved it. So mortars. First one's direct hit, yep. Second one's going to flip that way, so I'll probably just hit the 1, and I don't think they can hurt the knight, can they? And 2.
So 3, 6, 7.
7. So 7, needing 5s. 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Nice. And they're breaches, so 3+ saves. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, sick one. So that's 3 wounds down on the breaches. So all 3 Lemon Rust battle cannons targeting the knight. Probably the correct play here.
Do the last cannons first. No, I'll do the big one.
Big one first.
Straight over the middle.
Straight over the middle. Can you get the big magic hit?
Could be. No, he's not even going to clip there. No. He hits.
He hits, so that's 1 hit.
It does nothing.
Nothing. Need a 5.
Excellent.
Second one.
That will hit.
That will hit, yep. And needs a 5 on one of these 2 dices. No. And the third one.
Excellent battle cannons.
It's going to be a bit of a scatter, but it might clip one of the robots, actually. So we'll measure that up and come back. So it does hit the knight still, so ordnance against the knight first.
Yay.
There is the 1. That's the pen, so I'll take my 4+ invulnerable, which I make this time. And he's hit 1 of the breaches, so 1 hit on them. It's not a wound. That's unlucky.
Okay, so the battle cannons are shot. It's the las cannons. That one I can't see.
So 2 las cannons against the knight. 1 hit.
Strength 9.
Needs a 4.
It's a
pen. It's not a save. Can he blow it up to get the extra D3?
5.
No, so just the 1 whole point. Alright, and just a morale check at the end of the shooting phase on the breacher units. They are fine on a 5. So that is the end of the shooting phase, and subsequently the turn, I believe.
Yeah, turn's done.
Yep. And that is the end of the turn. So not too bad. Shaved a couple of wounds off some prime targets. Let's see how the Cult Mechanicus get on. Cult Mechanicus turn 1 coming up. Alright, that is the end of the Cult Mechanicus movement phase. Very aggressive for a couple of units. We've moved the knight out. He's angled just slightly so everything's within his front arc, so I don't have to worry about putting multiple defense layers on him. Looking at these 2 Lemon Russes here, which from this angle, they're not 25% obscured, only the back one is. So thermal cannon goodness probably coming in straight on top of their head. This Castellan robot unit has moved out, as well as these destroyers. Looking at some targets up here, maybe the what are they called, the heavy weapons unit here. This unit of breaches has just popped up top, probably looking at shooting the Lemon Russes as well. And this breach unit has got a bead on either the tank, the Chimera, or the Basilisk, but it's got camo netting, which means it's got a 3+ up there, so very hard to dislodge it. The destroyers have a target on pretty much whatever it wants over this side. Everything's within range except for the very back units, the Basilisk and the command unit. And the Castellan robots have just shuffled around. I've put the one with 1 wound slightly further back, so he will have to hit the other one first. Keep the longevity of the unit as a whole together. And they've just run up as hard as they can, looking at shooting some phosphorus at those guardsmen up the top. So we're going to move into the shooting phase. I have popped the Benediction of Omniscience on, so I do get my re-rolls of 1s and 2s. And this unit here, being grouped up with the Dominus, he got the Warlord trait. They count as having max, so they will reroll all to hits. So we'll move into the shooting phase. Alright, so we're starting off with the Breacher unit through the windows against this Lemon Rust unit. He's going to get a 4+ because this is the closest one here and some of this is obscuring it. So these are reroll everythings, and I'm glad it's reroll everythings. So they hit twice overall, naturally. And Haywire, 2 glancing hits, so we need 2 4+ saves. And 1 takes a hull point. So we'll be moving on to other things. So we are going for the big guy right now. So thermal cannon, plumping him right there. Actually, I might go there. And we'll see what happens. The Storm Spear rocket pod has targeted this unit of heavy weapons team, and so are the heavy stubbers. So we are rolling scatter. It's a direct hit, not what he wanted to see. It is within melter range, so on the first one here, 7 + 9 is a pen. Will it blow it up? +2 is a immobilized. And the second one, 4, 9, 13. They're 14 on the front, so that is not enough. So he's made it out. So a hull point and immobilized result on this tank here. Alright, Storm Spear rocket pod against the heavy weapons team. 2 hits. 1 wound. Rolling lots of 1s today, which is fantastic. 1 squished. Sorry, did you want to go to ground?
No.
No?
It's strength.
Strength 8 this one, so it'll just blow a weapons team completely off the map. The heavy stubbers though are only strength 5, so 3's to hit. We hit once. We wound once.
Wound.
Can we put a wound on one of them? 4 up.
No, there's a wound.
There's a wound, so 1 goes to 1. Alright, and that is that. So we'll move on. We'll do the heavy phosphorus blasters next, coming from the Castellan robots against the heavy weapons unit. So needing 4s, rerolling 1s and 2s. This 3 goes away. 1s and 2s reroll. And then we need their strength 6. So 2s. All 4.
Ouch.
That's gonna hurt. So 4 wounds. We need 4 4+ saves.
On the missiles, no.
1,
They're gone. 1, 2, 3.
2,
There's
3.
only 3 wounds left.
There's only 3 wounds left. Yep. The missile unit is dead. And first blood. You're like, oh no, I didn't remember that. Alright, coming up next is the phosphorus blasters. They've lost their targets from over this side, so they're going to shoot the giant blob. So phosphorus blasters, 24 inches against this blob here. These are just the strength for try and get rid of some cover stuff. Mechanicus. Yep, so 2 hits, and we need 3s. That'll be 2 cover saves on this unit of 4+ coming through the ruins.
These guys. 1 dies. It's
1 dies, yep. So they're at -1 cover for the rest of fire. Thanks to the phosphorus rule. And we're shooting my heavy grav against them. So 4 pluses, rerolling 1s and 2s. Nice, not bad. But they're only 5+, aren't they?
Yep.
So 5 pluses. 1, 2, 3. So 3, but at -1 cover. So only 5+ covers now.
Kills
2. Alright, we're going to shoot the heavy arc rifles at the Chimera. So he will not actually get cover from where he is, going straight through the middle there. So we've got 6 shots, 4 pluses, rerolling 1s and 2s. Nope. And we need, haywire. So 1 pen, 2 glances. So it is a wreck, regardless. What will the pen do? It can't blow it up, but it'll make them take a pinning check. Okay, moving on, we've got the heavy phosphorus blasters from these Castellan robots against the heavy weapons team up here. So 6 shots. Re-rolling 1s and 2s for the canicles. It's an extra 1. And we need 2s. Actually, what are they? Toughness 4 or are they toughness 5?
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4. So there'll be 4 wounds there. They can go to ground for a 3+, otherwise they got a 4+. Ooh.
Go to ground for a 3+. In order.
Because you don't want them dying.
1 wound.
1 wound. That's all I needed though. Because with the elimination mana pool, this heavy grav destroyer unit, which is also in range, now has ignores cover. So 1s and 2s reroll, which I'm glad that I get.
Very glad.
Jesus, so many. These, get rid of all the 3s. And what's their armor? 5+ still?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 wounds, no cover allowed against these.
So AP.
AP 3.
AP 3. So 3 wounds.
Oh, AP 2, sorry, the grav.
AP 2. So he'll be dead. That's 1 wound, and he'll be dead because there's 3 wounds, isn't there? 1 left.
Okay. And that is the end of the shooting, and actually subsequently the end of the turn. I will just try and repair this guy using the Dominus. He does not get repaired, so that's annoying. Yeah, so that will be the end of Cult Mechanicus turn 2. Not too bad. I wish I got a lot more damage on those Lemon Rust tanks, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So we'll move into Astra Militarum turn 2 coming up.
Cool.
Okay, that is the end of the movement phase. The giant blob of troops is consolidating its position in the middle of the board while everything is running around. He has abandoned his teammates. The Lemon Rust Squadron has, well, it's actually still got coherency, but this one has moved at cruising speed to move away. Actually, no, it's not within 3. That's right, we did determine that, so all good. So he has abandoned this Lemon Rust to itself, so the Knight won't be able to charge the entire unit because it is immobilized. He's allowed to do that. The 2 others have sort of shuffled back to try and stay away as far as possible. Mortars are staying right where they are. He's just pivoted the Demolisher Cannon, looking at taking on the Castellan robots, but going straight through Mr. Statue, he's going to give me a 4+ cover save. The Heavy Weapon Squad, if you've noticed, they've disappeared, actually did fail its morale check for breaking last turn, ran down and underneath, but he was able to rally it, so it is back on the field ready to go, and the veterans have all sort of just shuffled behind the destroyed Chimera to try and protect themselves. So that is the end of the movement phase for Astra Militarum. We are going into the shooting phase. So Basilisk targeting the destroyers.
I can see them. Oh!
Is that 6? Oh wow!
Everything's falling.
We'll measure that up and get back to you. So it's hit the robot. We're rolling to wound the robot. It is wounded. So I will grab one of these. 4+ cover. It makes it's invulnerable anyway. So that's all good because it's going straight through this building. So we're doing Demolisher next. Demolisher going in on the robots. Another decent scatter. I don't think that's going to end up hitting them. Because what it'll be, 5 inches.
5.
That puts it there. So that is a miss, unfortunately. It does still have plasma cannons though. Both of them will be able to see the robots. So first one, trying to hit all 3. Direct hit. So there's 3 hits so far. And the second one... Ooh, is a big scatter, and it's a tiny... Yeah, so it'll be a miss. So it's just 3 wounds so far from the plasma cannons. Strength 7 versus toughness 7 is 4s. He does get 2. Just 1. So one of them was cocked die. We've got invulnerable. Nope. And feel no pain. Yes.
Oh!
Good times. And las cannon.
Las cannon. He hits.
He hits. 2+.
He scores. It's a 6.
6. Vulnerable. Nope. Feel no pain. Nope. So that one in the front now has taken a wound. Yep. So 1 las cannon from the command unit against the destroyers. He rolled a 1 though.
I'm going to issue the front rank fire, rear rank fire order.
Yep. So orders on the from the command to the blob.
They're good.
They're good. So they will get an extra shot, I believe.
18 shots.
Yep.
Double.
So double shots from these guys. There's 9 guys in targeting the breacher unit right there. He'll get double shots with that order.
Alright.
So to hit, 4s. It's about average. Above average.
That's good for guard.
Yep.
I need 5s to
But you
win.
need 5s to wound. No, 6s, aren't they? Because they're only strength 3, toughness 5.
Nothing!
Not a single one. That's really unlucky. So mortars shooting the destroyers. Just plonk it on his head. You should get 2 easily. That's going to be a complete miss.
Yes.
So we'll go on to the next one. So number 2.
That's done. Because they fire a ranging shot.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so it all like hits.
So it ends up over there, and then it's a barrage. So
it does nothing.
yeah, that will be a complete miss. Awesome. Totally forgot about that. So that is the mortars finished. Now I remember why mortars aren't that great. Because if you don't hit, it's very hard to do anything. So here it is, big one.
Las cannon.
Las cannon.
Of course he misses.
It's a miss. Battle cannon.
Gun.
It's a hit.
On target. And 5.
5.
It's a pen.
It's a pen. So 4+. No. So he's taking a wound. You can't blow him up, can you?
It's only AP3.
Yeah.
Can't.
Goes to 3. And the other 2 now as a separate unit. So 2 las cannons.
Las cannons. Oh,
Oh, double hit. Need that again though.
I need 4s. It's a pen.
1 pen. 1 save.
1 battle cannon. He hits.
Woodlands. Need a 5 in here.
He pens.
It's a pen. It will be a hull point, and then the second battle cannon.
Scatters somewhere.
Oh, actually, he went he cruising speed, didn't he?
That's what he can't
So
shoot.
he can't shoot the ordnance if he does cruising speed because it's snap fire.
Because it's snap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So that's okay.
Scatters anyway.
So it's down to 2 wounds. Ooh. Yeah. So order to make the big blob run.
They run. It's 3d6. 6.
6 inches. Nice. So we'll move that and then we'll wrap up quickly. Alright, that is the end of the Astra Militarum turn 2. Very interesting stuff. He shaved off more damage. The knight is not looking very healthy. He's only on 2 hull points left, so he could potentially die, but he's got charge pretty much next turn. Plus he'll be able to sort of target these 2 lone Russes without them getting much of a cover save, so that's not going to help them very much, but we'll see how that goes down because I did whiff my rolls last time. Rest of the battle force, lots of artillery targeting this unit, but nothing hit, so very unlucky there. And yeah, he's shaved another wound off this Castellan robot, but I mean, the Cult Mech is a tiny army. He's got plenty of bodies still on the field, so we'll go into Cult Mechanicus turn 2 coming up. Alright, that is the end of the movement phase for the Cult Mechanicus. Everything is starting to get very aggressive on the move. The Knight has jumped all the way over here to take on that big blob of stuff, so he'll be getting some good thermal cannon-y goodness happening. This breach unit has decided to stay here. They'll try and repair with the Dominus and then maybe shoot this battle line off and then probably move on to this objective later in the game. Heavy destroyers have moved back over this way, either ready to shoot some more grab at the big blob or they do have line of sight and target on that demolisher up there. This Castellan robot has moved over here through the window. They do have line of sight and a 9-inch charge on the blob itself, so we'll see if I can get that off. This Castellan robot unit has moved up the line over here, looking at engaging some targets up on this side, but apart from that, there won't probably be any charges happening. And we've reshuffled the heavy destroyers down the bottom here, looking at taking on the demolisher as well, because they're just in range on the 30 inches. This breach unit has also moved forward. So everything is sort of converged, ready to pop. We have done Benediction of Omniscience again with my ability to reuse one more canonical that I've already used previously in battle with the Battle Congregation detachment. So we will kick things off with some shooting coming up. So we are targeting the Breacher unit against the back Lemon Rust squad. He's going to get 4 pluses now because majority of the model is getting obscured. So we need 4s with complete rerolls thanks to the Warlord trait. All but 1. And Haywire. 1 glance. So 1 4 plus on the lead Lemon Rust. He's happy. I'll then try and repair that wound again with the Dominus. He does get... Okay, over here the Knight is targeting 3 things. Storm Spear Rocket Pod into the side armor of this Lemon Rust. It's side armor 13, so I will hurt it on 5s. Thermal Cannon targeting this unit here. From where he is, he won't be getting any cover. Nothing is 25% obscured from where the Knight is standing. And the Heavy Stubber is targeting the Heavy Mortar unit there. So we'll start off with the Storm Spear Rocket Pod into the Lemon Rust. 2 hits. And we need 5s. Nothing! Sweet. The Heavy Stubber into the Mortar unit. Double 1s. There is a wound, it's Strength 5 versus Toughness 4. So he's got a 4 plus cover. Oh, so one of them takes a wound. And the Thermal Cannon we are doing next. So right on top of that unit there, we'll plunk it there. So it is also clipping a heavy weapons unit. It's going to go 6 inches on top of the heavy weapons unit. We'll just double check range. We'll come back to you. Okay, we've measured it up. It has hit this entire group of guys here, which is very unfortunate. So the command unit's been hit all 5 times. So we'll do that first, needing anything but 1s. That will be 4 plus covers for them being inside the ruin itself.
It goes down. That's it.
2 dead?
2 are dead.
2 dead. It'll be these 2 here. Oh, closest model. Oh, yeah, closest model from Thermal Cannon is these 2.
Oh, it's those 2. Yeah,
yeah.
Sorry. I was doing it from the hole.
If it's barrage, it's from the hole, but it's not barrage weapon.
Not barrage.
And then 3 on the heavy weapons unit. Another 2. These will be instant kills unless he makes his 4 plus cover for them being inside the Manufactorum. 1's alive. 2 alive. Nice. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I really did want to kill those Lemon Rusts though. So we'll see how the Knight goes next turn anyway. He's probably going to charge that unit. But we'll see what happens. So moving on, we are going to do Heavy Phosphorus from the Castellan robots into the platoon. So these are the Carapace ones, which are not twin linked. Rerolling 1s and 2s thanks to the canonical, or not. But we need 2s. There is 2 wounds. You have 4 plus cover through the window.
On these guys.
Yep. Both dead.
I kind of like wanted that.
Stops the charge. Yeah, it has to be those 2 guys. And then we'll do the 6 twin linked ones now. Good thing they're twin linked because I missed 5 times. It's a little bit better. Only 2 misses this time, and we need 2s. Yep, 4 armor, 4 cover saves, but the weapon carapace have already shaved off 2, so that's -2 cover. And it'll be 6+ covers.
Oh, no, he's gone.
Yeah.
From
this unit still.
Oh, from them still. Okay.
Yeah. They're coming through the window.
6 up.
Makes 1. Another 3 down.
Has to be ones I can see.
Okay, these heavy destroyers are going to take their shots at the blob platoon command company, whatever they're called, the troop squad.
Troops.
Just out of range by a couple of inches of the demolisher. So we are rolling to hit. Rerolling 1s and 2s thanks to canticles. Wasn't actually that bad. Oh, but then the rerolls did nothing, naturally. And then we need 5s. 2, but they are ignorance cover thanks to the heavy phosphorus blasters, so just 2 guys dead, which will be these 2 here.
The 2 Sarges.
You can look out, sir. So 4 pluses to get them off them. 1 is, yeah, both successful, so the 2 next guys are dead.
Good.
Not too bad. Okay, next shooting is coming up from the heavy, the breaches. They are targeting the demolisher, so 6 shots of haywire. Rerolling 1s and 2s. Yeah, not too bad. It's a bit better. And these are haywire. And there's 2 1s, so 2 glancing. You do get 4+ cover from where you are. Makes 1, so 1 whole point down on the demolisher. Alright, next coming up is the heavy destroyers against the demolisher as well. Rerolling 1s and 2s thanks to the canticles, and I'm so glad that I popped these. Not too bad. Alright, and 6s for grab. 1! It's a 1 4+ cover, or it's immobilized. It makes it. And to be extra cheeky, we've got heavy phosphorus. They can see the side armor of the basilisk. Their armor is 10 to the phosphorus. Rerolling 1s and 2s. Another 1. And then we need 4s. And 1 glance. So 3+ because it's got camo netting. It's happy. And before I forget, we will just double check the phosphorus blasters on the heavy grab unit. They're probably within rapid fire range, but we'll just double check. Okay, so yeah, the heavy, just the phosphorus blasters, they are within 12 of the 2-sided, so we're double shot there. Rerolling 1s and 2s for canticles. All hit. Strength 4, toughness 3, so we need 3s. It's a cocked die. Yep. So there'll be 5 more saves. It's AP 5, so you'll have to look out Sir 5 times to get it off the sergeants, and then it'll kill guys behind.
Alright, I'll have to do that. No, I won't.
Nope, so 2 sergeants dead, and then 3 other guys.
There's no cover, is there?
No, because they're ignores cover because of the elimination maniple rules. Alright, that is the end of the shooting phase. We are going to move into the assault phase coming up.
Leadership check for these guys.
Leadership for the blob.
I want to shoot somebody in the head. No. It's Commissar's 10.
Commissar's 10. So the Commissar holds the unit there. It's happy. And we'll move on to the assault phase. So assault phase here. Not much you can do about it. It's 2 inches. So we're just going to move him into range here. And we'll do the combat. Alright, so 5 attacks from the Knight. D action happening. All of them have hit. And D. It's definitely dead. They're all pens. So we'll roll to see what the pens do. There is a 6 there, so we do have an explodes. It can't hurt the knight, but we'll see how far it goes. It might be able to clip some of the heavy weapons team. 5. We'll have to check that. Okay, so the explosion has clipped just one of the heavy weapons teams. Doesn't do anything. So that is the end of the turn. We will move into Astra Militarum turn 3 coming up soon. Okay, that is the end of the Astra Militarum turn 3 movement phase. So, the Sentinels that did not come on last turn, he rolled a 2, I think, to bring them on, have come on this turn, so they're looking at taking some shots at these heavy destroyers. The veterans have conga lined around to get the melter guns in range of shooting the Castellan robots. Everything else has sort of stood where they are, hold their ground. This giant blob that has been reduced to half strength has jumped into the middle of the board to potentially engage one of these 2 units here, and the Lemon Russes have stayed where they are, stoic. The Knight's only on 2. He could bring it down this turn with some lucky rolling. We'll see how that goes. So we're moving into the shooting phase coming up.
Las Cannons.
Las Cannons against the Knight.
Of course.
Double miss. Oh, so good. Battle Cannon number 1.
It's not good.
Off the board. Yeah, somewhere. And the second one is awesome. Wow.
That could get me.
Wow. No, I think it's just directly back.
No, shouldn't.
Yeah, no, it'll be back here somewhere.
Well, success.
Awesome. Lemon Russ showing what they're worth. Not 120 points plus upgrades.
150
Oh, Jesus.
plus Las Cannons. The mortars.
Mortars on the... Yep, they'll get all 3 of them if it's a hit. Which it is. So that's a 3. And the second one...
It's a hit. So
6.
hits.
9. Nice. 5s to wound.
1, 2.
2. Okay, I'll just get 2 dice. We need... what's the AP on the mortar?
It's 5.
5. So 4 pluses. 1 save. 2 save.
2 saves.
Oh my god.
Alright. Orders. He's going to front rank, rear rank fire those guys.
Yep, so orders on the platoon company squads. We're going to do front rank fire, second rank fire. And that's a double 1, so you get another order this turn.
Get an extra order, okay.
So they got to fire first.
Hit him on.
20 shots. Ooh.
Put wounding on 6s.
Good old...
1 wound.
1 wound.
Nah.
1 save.
Las
Las guns are so reliable.
I'll do the run 3d6 on them.
Yep, so we're doing the run order.
Oh, they're just good because they're a commissar.
They got a commissar, so they're all happy. 5 inches. It's definitely going to be 5 inches. Did you roll 3 5s? Yep, Las Cannon against... Actually, double check. Can you see these guys? Not really.
No,
These
I can
guys.
see those. I might shoot them.
Yep, so Las Cannon from the command squad against the... against the destroyers, but you got to roll a 2, so don't worry about it. Yep. So, melt guns.
Hit on 3s because they're vets, and of course one misses. Strength 8.
Yep, so 3 plus.
1 wound.
Is a wound. No, and feeling pain? No, so he takes a wound. Alright, so we got the Demolisher now targeting the Castellan robots. Doing Demolisher cannon first. Direct hit, that's 3 hits so far. Strength 10, so deuce. Rolled A1. So we got 2 5 plus invulnerables. 1 made, 1 failed. Can he kill a robot? 5 plus feel no pain. Oh, he makes it! What is that?
Alright. Little template.
Little template now. So plasma cannons now coming in hot.
Ooh.
I think that'll be an inch, so we might get
2.
2 dice. Yep.
Still get 2.
So 2 so far. Totally forgot about that. Can you roll 2 dice? Yep, they're happy. Just for it gets hot.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, of course.
We've been forgetting that, but that's okay. So 2 hits so far. We've got the second one. That's going to be a miss. But double check it.
Yeah, there's somewhere.
Cool.
Yep.
So 2 hits, needing 4s because of plasma.
Nothing.
It's 4 total. And Lascan.
Lascan.
Can he do something?
No,
Apparently not. No.
Um.
It's That's very unfortunate. He's completely whiffed his rolls against the Cassandra robots. He does still have the Sentinels who could probably shoot them up the butt. Basilisk coming in hot on the destroyers. It is a hit, so there'll be 3 wounds there. Yeah, all 3 of them. I don't think I'm getting much cover. The closest guy is this guy, so no cover for him. I will get cover through the building on the next closest guy, so 1 cover save on him. No, so he'll take a wound as well. Yep, Sentinels on the Kassan robots. Auto cannon shots.
3 on 4s.
Yep, so 3 and then 4s again because of strength 7.
1 wound.
1 isn't enough though. There is a bot there. He makes his 3+ save though. They are proving resilient this game. So order on the vets. Just out of sequence here. He did forget to do it. 7. So they get to run after shooting. So we'll get them 5 inches. Not too bad. Alright, that is the end of the shooting phase and subsequently the end of Astra Militarum turn 3. Very unlucky. Very whiffed a lot of rolls. The Castellan robots technically should be dead. He should have at least hit the knight, but all 4 of the shots, the las cannons and the battle cannons, have completely just not even done anything. Didn't even hit him, I don't think. We just got a morale check to make on this destroyer unit here, 8 or less, which they make happily on a 4. So, moving into the Cult Mechanicus turn 3 coming up. Alright, that is the end of the Cult Mechanicus movement phase. We have the Heavy Destroyer unit moving up the center of the board, now in range of some of those tanks. The Breaches have moved up here to take objective 3 with 2 points. Robots have shuffled around. They're now protecting themselves with the Data Smith up the front because they're all on 1 wound. They've moved up to probably shoot the whatever they can. They can't see the veterans still behind the wreckage of the tank, so we'll leave that charge probably until another turn. Very slow advance. These heavy destroyers have just shuffled across the gantry-way to shoot at the Sentinels, so hopefully get some good damage on them this turn. We'll see what happens. Apart from that, these custom robots have consolidated onto the middle point, which is worth 3. And these guys have jumped out of the Basilica Administratum, looking at running on to this point worth 2. And the knight is pretty much ready to just wreck everything in this vicinity here, so we'll see how that goes coming up in the shooting phase. So that is it. We'll move on to shooting right now. Okay, so starting off the shooting phase, thermal cannon is targeting that unit. We have side armor. Actually, we won't worry about the side armor. We'll target the Storm Spear rocket pod against the heavy weapon unit, and the stubber will go into the command platoon unit, which is upstairs. So I believe that is the correct play. So first things first, scatter. Watch it scatter on top of me, or it's a direct hit. So we'll do the first tank is in the middle, right in front of him, melter range. Double 1s, it is nothing. And the second tank is also nothing, thanks to, well actually no, we'll just double check something. So we did just double check, it is a glancing hit, no cover from where he is, so he'll just take the whole point there. Not quite what I wanted, but then again, not much I can do about it. We did clip 2 heavy weapons units, so 2 pluses to wound. You take a wound. This will be an instant kill if you fail your 4+ cover, which he does not. The Storm Spear, all hit, all wound. These are on the heavy weapon units.
Oh, heavy weapon unit.
So one base is just dead. I'd probably kill the one with 1 wound. Stubber on the command unit. 2 hits. 2s to wound. Yep. So 2 4+ cover saves. 1 guy goes down. That guy. And that is the end for the Mr. Robot. So we'll move on. Alright, breaches against the Lemon Rust unit through the window. Can see 1 of them. No Mechanicus this turn. I did do Shroud some, so I've got shrouded on most of the army. It is 3 glancing hits on this guy, so you've got to make 4+ covers.
Gotta make 2 of them.
Yep.
1,
He makes
2, 3.
all 3 of them. The luck is holding out. And the macro stubber and eradication array will be out of range, so I will not bother with them. So, moving on. We will use the heavy phosphorus cannons on these guys. We'll do the carapace mounted ones against the platoon unit. So that will be a massive 6 shots. No rerolls, but there is 4 hits there. Will be 4 wounds.
Cover?
Yep, 4+ cover.
Oh, that's all my flavors.
2.
2 flavors dead.
But now at -2 cover for the rest of the shooting against them, and ignores cover from the destroyers. So I will now do the twin linked ones. Twin linked. And we've got 2s as well. Yep, so another 5 at 6+ cover this time. Go to ground for a 5+.
Ooh, how many? 5.
Yeah.
I will go to ground because I've got an order that I can
Get them back up.
5.
Yep.
So 5 up.
Make 2. So 3 dead. Alright, next is the heavy destroyers against the demolisher. I'm not going to worry about the platoon command at this point. So 4s. And then 6s. 1 potentially immobilized from the grab. So you got a 4+ cover up on the Sky Shield.
Just.
He makes it. Alright, breaches on the Demolisher cannon guy. Completely missed with all of them. Nice. That's good for you. And we'll do the heavy phosphorus blasters from the carapace weapon again into the side armor of the Basilisk. All miss again. Whiffed both my rolls. But then we've got the heavy destroyers against the Sentinels. What's the armor of Sentinel? 10?
10 open top.
Okay. We're starting off with the Phosphorus Serpentas. Phosphorus Blaster, sorry. Against the Sentinels. So these are rapid fire because they will be within 12. All hit but 1. And we need 6s. Nothing. And all of the grab. Alright, grab against the Sentinels. Jesus. So many misses. Well over half is missed. Oh, probably about half. And then we need some 6s. There is 1. Do they have cannonading or anything?
No.
No. So we haven't immobilized on one of them. Doesn't matter. You're all equidistant.
No.
Cool. Very lackluster turn of shooting, actually. So they've only immobilized one of the Sentinels and chipped a whole point off him. The Castellan robots didn't do anything. Again, completely whiffed the rolls of both that unit and that unit. I only needed any 4s, but I got nothing. Grav didn't take a whole point off that Demolisher, so nothing happening there. And we just, yeah. Very, very average turn of shooting. So we'll go into some close combat and see what we can do in there. Alright, I'm going to attempt to charge Castellan robots against them. It's a 10-inch charge. He went to ground. No overwatch happening. Though that's not a charge. So we've got a charge here. So big robot guy is 2 inches away. So he's just going to go boop. We'll do Hammer of Wrath first. Yep.
It's a pen.
Yeah, 15. So, because they're strength 10. So it is a pen. Can I
Yes.
blow it up? Actually, it's AP dash, so it can't blow up.
Can't blow it up.
Yeah.
Just down. And demobilize.
Yeah. Alright, so that was the Hammer of Wrath. We're doing normal attacks, 3s. Oh my god. Only 2 hits. but we get a 6. One is just gone from the face of the planet, and the other one will take D3 wounds, which is the full 3. So both are dead. Can I blow them up though? Because they do count as penetrating hits. We need 6s here. One explodes result, so one is just a wreck, and the other one will explode 5 inches, but we will determine which one it is. 1 to 3 is the front one, 4, 5, and 6 is the one at the back. It's the one at the front. Alright, so 5 inches is all of them. The 2 heavy weapons units will take 2, and the 2 normal guys takes 1 wound on the command.
So 2 wounds on,
2 on them.
1
1 wound, and 1 guy on there. He's fine. And that is the end of the assault phase. So that is the end of the Cult Mechanicus turn. So pretty average turn in terms of this flank. Lots out in the open now, so I could potentially get quite hurt in return fire, but we'll see what happens. We're moving on to Astra Militarum turn 4 coming up. Alright, that is the end of the movement phase. So with this sentinel being immobilized, he's moved the rest of the sentinels up here to this side, probably looking at shooting at the breaches. Veteran unit has come out to play against the Castellan robots. I think it's time that they finally died. Pivoting for the Basilisk to make sure he's got a couple of targets. He'll probably use the orders in the shooting phase to get them back on track. Otherwise, the mortars have just sort of sat there awaiting their fate against the knight. So that is the end of the movement phase. We're moving into the shooting phase coming up.
The 2 melter guns first.
So melter guns against the Castellan robots.
1 hits.
1 hits, and we need a 3. Naturally. But then we got a flamer. Hits all 3 of them.
Heavy flamer.
Heavy flamer. So 3 auto hits, needing 6s, top of 7.
6s.
1. So we got a 3+. Actually, the Data Smith is the first target, so I'll take his 2+ instead. And he takes a wound. Nothing I can do about that. So we have the demo charge. Here it comes.
Oh no!
I think it's going to miss everything because it's going off the board.
Is it the whole off the board or any part of the...
No, all off the board. So what's it going to do is it's going to clip just the one guy.
It's a 3-inch scatter. Yeah, just the front guy.
Just the front guy. Okay. It's not too bad. And what strength is it? 8?
8, yeah.
Yep. So there is a wound. I can take it on the Data Smith. I'm going to take it on the Data Smith. He makes his 4+ invulnerable, so we won't worry about the AP. It's AP like 1 or something, isn't it?
1 or 2.
Yeah, so he makes his invulnerable, which he has a conversion for. Basilisk targeting the breacher unit.
What did he do?
7 inches that way, so it'll be 4 inches. Probably still clip 1 or 2 of them.
Where was it?
Clips 1. So 1 strength 8, needs a 2.
Yes.
AP 3, nothing I can do about it, so I'll take a wound. You can too. Heavy bolter.
2 hit.
2 hits and 4s.
1
wound, 1 3+. He's happy.
Good.
Alright, next up is the Demolisher Cannon against the bots. Big template coming in. Oh, huge scatter.
What's that? 11 minus 3. 8. It's going to blow up the statue.
Blow up the statue, so it doesn't hit, but he still has a plasma gun. Oh, both should be able to get him.
Just in.
Yep, so that's 1 of 3, and the second one we might as well just see. Ooh. No, it's going this way.
Before it's going to blow up the wreck.
Blow up the wreck. Okay, so 3 hits so far. We need 4s for the plasma to wound. 2 wounds. I've got 5+. I can actually put it on the Castellan robot first. So we'll do them 1 at a time. It was 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So 5+ invulnerable. He's happy.
Oh!
5+ invulnerable. Nope. And 5+ feel no pain. He's down. Blah. And the last cannon now. Hits. Needs a 3.
Yeah.
No, it needs a 2, sorry. 2. That's right. It is the Dominus first. I'm gonna let him die. 4+ invulnerable.
Oh!
He's happy. The boss is ordering the guys to run.
Get the hell out of there, maybe not.
Ooh, it's a failed, and that's a double 6, which means no more orders for the turn.
No more orders. I can reroll with the Vox.
That's true, yes. So will they get it this time? Yes, they do get it this time. So how far are they running?
3, 6, 5 for these guys.
Yep, so get back in the fight on the company platoon squad 9. The commissar's there, so that's all happy.
Good. So back in the game.
So they can run and shoot as normal for the turn. So 10 shots coming in from the platoon unit.
4's the hit, 3 hits.
3 hits, and we need
6s.
Nothing. So they are happy as Larry.
The company commander's las cannon will take a shot at the knight.
Yep, and shields at the front, so
hit.
It's a hit. Need a 4.
Oh,
no.
I think. Everything's shot there. The mortars
before they valiantly go down. So mortars coming in on top of the.
He's on target.
And one of the other ones do. It's just a flip, so it'd be 1, so that's 3 and 5s. Yeah.
Ooh.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Closest guy is this one. It is AP 4, so we've got a 4+. Nope, so he's dead, and 1 wound off the other guy. He's happy. So the command squad has run as well. They're now on the other side of the door, getting away from the knight, so he won't be able to get some shots off at them if he can. So next is Sentinels, targeting...
the back immobilized one will shoot at the guys up in the building.
Yep. So 2 autocannon shots, hits once. That's a wound. I've got a 2+ cover.
I'll go for these guys.
Yep, so Sentinels versus the Castellan robots up the rear. 2 hits. And then falls again. 1 wound, 3+.
Oh.
He's happy. And that is the end of the shooting phase, and subsequently the turn of the Astra Militarum, continuing to chip away at the units. I mean, unless something drastic happens, he gets a little lucky, he's going to be struggling. But he does still have the point that costs 4, so technically he's still in the game as long as he can go and hold something else. But we'll see how that pans out, see what happens. We've got Cult Mechanicus turn 4 coming up. Okay, that is the end of the movement phase. So the Castellan robots have come around here looking at charging the blob unit. This destroyer did subsequently fail his leadership check and he's moved back here, but I was able to rally him, so he's still okay, but we'll be snap firing this turn. Breaches have sort of shuffled around so they can shoot the Demolisher but still get a bit of cover if the Demolisher decides to shoot back. The Castellan robot come over around here to attack the veterans. I have popped the close combat canticles for rerolls this turn, so that should help. The heavy destroyer unit here is looking at probably taking on some more of these sentinels. Maybe try and shoot this sentinel unit to slow them down a little bit. Apart from that, this breacher unit and the Dominus have moved to this point here because we need to start looking at taking objectives this turn. And the Knight, still on 2, is just sort of shuffled in. He's going to probably just sit on this objective and pepper the rest of the army from his perch. So we'll move on to the shooting phase for Cult Mechanicus, turn 4. Okay, so first things first, one of the breaches can see the hiding veteran unit here. So we've got 2 hits, strength 6. Yeah, one of them's going to have to take an armor, a cover save of 4+ for being obscured partially by the building.
Look out, sir, because it's the boss in the sergeant. He doesn't.
So the sergeant is going to take it, 4+. Sergeant is happy. And then we have just the the Eradication Blaster on top of their head. If this isn't a hit, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. So moving on, we'll do the thermal cannon next. Alright, so moving on to the Knight, we're going to target the thermal cannon right here so it can clip the unit on the other side as well. And those two guys looking for a direct hit here. No, but it's going to be a 4-inch scatter that away, so it's probably just going to hit them. So it does hit just the veterans. Yep, that will be 2 4+ cover saves. They make both. Alright, Heavy Stubber is now going into this, and I've also declared the Storm Spear Rocket Pod can see all the way over there, and it has 40-inch range on the command unit. So we'll do that. Heavy Stubber is going into this one first, though. For 1 hit. No wounds, because they're toughness 4. And the Storm Spear Rocket Pod. Yep, there'll be 2 saves on the command unit.
Strength 8, isn't it?
Strength 8, so insta-gibbing.
I've got to look outside because my boss.
Commander's there.
Oh, 4 up.
So 4+ covers.
1 dice.
Kills one of them. Continuing on, we're going to do the heavy phosphorus blasters against the blob of troops in the middle. These are the carapace ones, and unless he goes to ground, these kill on 2s. 1.
1 dead. Don't want to go to ground. 1 dead.
And then it's -1 cover now for the rest, so yeah, if you go to ground, it will be nothing. So that's 2 misses. These are the twin linked ones, so these will re-roll. Doesn't matter. And we've got 4 2+ kill. Yeah, 3 more dead.
3 more dead.
Snapfire Heavy Grav against the same unit. 1 hit, 5+ to kill. Nope. Breaches against the Demolisher. Oh, hello. Four hits, and we need anything but 1s. So 1 pen and 3 glances. I'll make you take the glances first.
4 up. He's good.
He's good, and the pen.
That's good.
I think that's fine, yeah. 4. Alright, shooting here. We'll do the heavy destroyers, the phosphorus blasters into the 2 sentinels right outside their windows. We've got 2 hit. We need strength 4, so we need 6s again. Nothing. Heavy grab against the same unit. That was a good roll. But we need that again. 6s. 1, 2, 3. Which is 1 dead and 1 immobilized on 1 hull point. Alright, continuing on the shooting, the heavy phosphorus from this Castellan robot into the veteran unit. We have 2 hits. We got a wound. He will get a 5+ cover through the wreckage there.
This is on the heavy flamer. Nope.
Heavy flamer goes down. Alright, also doing gamma pistol from the data smith. It's a hit. It's not a wound. We're rolling so many 1s. Okay, so that is actually the end of the shooting phase. So not a lot happening. Everybody's sort of just trying to go for their objectives now and are in not so great positions. But we've got a couple of charges coming up, so we're going to declare a charge from these Castellan robots against this unit here.
They have a
this unit against this. But yeah, they do have a leadership check, don't they?
They fail!
They do fail.
Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, you choose. 4, 5, 6, I choose.
Yep.
Sure. 4, 5, 6, I choose.
Yep. So your commissar knocks 1 away.
Top him.
And then they hold, don't they? They pass it.
Yeah, they auto pass.
Okay, cool. But at least you got rid of the guy.
That was closest.
That was the closest, so the charge increases.
I was hoping for.
Okay. And the knight is charging the heavy weapons unit over there as well. Actually, yep.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
crack grenade from the company platoon.
Commissar's got the crack grenade.
No. And it is a 8-inch charge. No, they do not make it in. Naturally. Okay, over here, the veterans.
I have 2 melter guns.
2 melter guns.
Snap firing. Nope.
Nope.
The rest all have melters. They've got the
Las guns.
They're the demo guys. 7 melter bombs. 6.
Oh, you can only throw 1 melter bomb.
I can only throw 1, can't you?
Yeah.
Like they all miss. Well done.
They all missed anyway. And this is only a 4-inch charge, which they make with 1. Alright, we're going to start combat off with the knight. He has just made his, 2-inch charge. So, Hammer of Wrath first. Yep, so 1, whatever their armor is, I think it's 5+.
5. No,
Squishes 1 base already, and then the normal attacks would be 3s, because they're only weapon skill 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's dead. It's strength 10 auto kill.
Ow.
So, and then the knight, not killing a vehicle, will consolidate 4, which moves him just into the cover a bit more. Alright, so we are doing the other combat. We need 4s. He's doing melter bombs. We're not doing FAQs, so he can use as many melter bombs as he likes at the moment. And then there's strength 8, so we need 3.
Oh, you're kidding.
1. I'm gonna take it on the. I'll do it on the Diresmith because he's got a 4+ invulnerable, which he fails. So he's dead, but this is simultaneous, so he will get his attacks first. So the Diresmith has hitting on 4s as well, but reroll 1s and 2s for Canticles. Hits with all but 1, and then he's killing on 2+ because he's strength 6, so he murders 2 of them.
What AP is it?
AP 2. So, and then the Castellan robot has 4 attacks. So glad I've got the Canticles on. He only hits 1s. He'll murder 1 on a 2+, and rolls the 1. Sick. There was a Hammer of Wrath for him though, so there is just another normal 4+.
No,
Kills
3
1.
dead.
Leadership check on 6 or less.
Oh, they do it.
They stay, so the Castellan robot will continue to fight the good fight. So that is the end of Cult Mechanicus turn 4. We're moving into Astra Militarum turn 5. Another very lackluster turn, some very whiffy rolls, but I did manage to sort of really severely damage the Sentinels. The Breaches are holding that point there. The Castellan robots in the center are holding that point there. These ones will hold that point once I move them back after a little bit. I think this unit is just about in, and the Knight's actually got the other point over there. So I've got a few points. He's still got the point that costs 4. This could be the potential last turn of the game, so we'll see what happens. Combat continues with that Knight, so we'll move on, robot. We'll move on to Astra Militarum turn 5 coming up. Alright, that is the end of the movement phase. The platoon company squadron of troops have come around here to take objective number 3 with 2 points because their objective secured and the breaches are not. Sentinels are immobilized, so they're just standing there looking pretty. This combat continues over here. Everything over here is sort of pivoted, trying to, take shots at whatever needs to kill this turn. He still holds the 4-pointer, which is going to keep him in this game. Over here, the company platoon squad command has jumped out to engage these breaches. Apart from that, nothing else happening, so we're going to move into the shooting phase. Alright, so Sentinels. Now they are 2 separate units still. What are we targeting?
He'll shoot first.
We'll shoot the destroyers, yep.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength
And,
7.
yep, so you need
1 wound.
1 wound, 4+ cover. He's happy.
The second guy will do the same.
Yep. And double miss.
Bassi will shoot at them.
Yep, so Basilisk right over the top. targeting this one here. It's going to move an inch, which should still get all of them.
Look at all of them.
Yep, so Basilisk has pretty much hit, so all 3. Is that 3 ones? No, oh my god. So 1 wound, we got a 4+ cover. He makes it. And Heavy Bolter. 1 hit. Nothing. Strength 5, Toughness 5. Yep, so order coming from the command unit against the company platoon squadron, 2nd rank 5, 3rd rank 5.
I've already got, but you're going to get a turn. I need to take them out here. So
yep.
So 6.
Yep, so successfully get it. So there'll be 3 shots each. So 12.
9.
Oh, there's a
bolt.
There's a bolt pistol there. He gets it as well, doesn't he? But you have to roll because it's...
No, it's only las guns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So las guns, 3 hits, and then he needs 6s.
1 6.
1 6, 3+ armor. He's happy. Bolt pistol.
There's 2 bolt pistols.
2 bolt pistols. Commissar and the normal. Both miss. Oh, actually, the Commissar would have hit. He's ballistic skill 4, isn't he?
He is.
So re-roll that. No, it doesn't hit anyway.
Born to fail.
Uh-oh.
I'll chuck another order on them. I'm going to give them the run.
Yep.
3d6.
So run 3d6 order coming in. Yep, they're happy because of the Commissar. So how far are they running? 6 inches, wherever you want them to be.
I don't have to run 3. It's the full door.
No, it's up to. Okay. Yep, so Demolisher coming in hot. Oh, no. It legit just did what you didn't want it to do. That's 4 inches. So 1 hit on my guys and 3 hits on your guys.
Yeah, it would have been 3.
Oh, God.
1 hit on your
I see what you wanted to do. It is a wound. I will not get cover from where that is, so 1 is just it.
Alright, you've got to wound 3 of my guys. And,
yep, and 3 of your guys dead.
Oh, is it from close? It's from me, isn't it?
Yeah. So it'll be Commissar. You've got to make 3 on him, 2+.
Of course.
Has he got an invulnerable?
He has a refractor field, which is a
5+, or he's dead. He makes it, and 2 normal guys go down.
Has to be him. I had to try.
You killed 1. I've got a leadership check to make. I could fail.
This is what the guard's all about. Desperation. Alright, so I've got a plasma cannon. I'm going to do it again.
Yep, so 1 plasma cannon coming in hot. It'll be 3 inches this way. So it'd probably be off. Alright, so it's 1 hit.
It's a 3.
It's a 3. Strength 7, yep, that's enough. But these guys are partially obscured, so they will get a 5+, which I fail. 1 wound.
And finally, the last cannon. What's the other guy? Let's see.
Yep.
What's going to hit?
It's 2+.
2+.
Yep. Makes the cover save.
Ooh. So it's leadership for everyone.
What are they doing?
They're going to run. And this guy's got to shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
So leadership for the Commissar. No!
He's going to execute somebody, so was it 1 to 3 is one of my guys?
Really doesn't matter because it's just 2 lasgun guys.
Okay, yeah, so take 1 of them off.
So whichever one.
That one. So they stay, and leadership for my guys. I got a 7, so I'm fine.
Ouch. Alright, so these guys will run.
2 inches. And... yep.
And a lasgun. Las cannon.
And 1 las cannon left.
Yeah, I have a shot.
Get an explosive cannon. So 1 las cannon shot coming in on the knight. Yep, that's a hit.
Yes.
And we need a 4 again. Or not. So another lackluster performance from the guard in their shooting. Not looking so great on both sides. These 4+, we're not making many of them today. We've just got a combat to do. So your guys with the melter bombs first.
6 of them.
And I'm pretty sure I will be dead.
I need 4
So 4's to hit.
I can more than fluff this. Oh, maybe not.
And then you need 3s to wound.
Yay, they learn how to fight.
So 4. He's dead unless he makes all of these 5+ feel no pains. There's Val there, so he's dead. Gaston Robot taken down by Melter Bombs. And that is the end of Astra Militarum at turn 5, potential last turn of the game. We will move into the Cult Mechanicus turn 5 to see how they can react to that underwhelming firepower. But we'll see how it goes. If the game finishes, it's actually a little not too bad, but then again, I've still got a few points myself, so we'll see. It might go on another turn. He might still be able to take this from me. So, Cult Mechanicus, turn 5 coming up. Okay, that is the end of the Cult Mechanicus movement phase. So, the Destroyer has moved up to, hopefully in later turns, jump onto the middle objective, freeing up this Castellan robot unit. Otherwise, they are holding it at the moment. They've got their heavy phosphorus blasters looking at this defensive point here. These breaches have just sort of made sure that they get some decent cover from this Demolisher, and they're looking at taking on the remainder of that giant troop squad this turn. The heavy destroyers have shuffled back to hold this objective worth 1 point and target these as well if needed. Apart from that, the breach unit over here has just moved into Consolidate's position here, looking at probably taking on these. The Knight has got a spectacular move through cover. He's just jumped all the way around here, so he can potentially target something over on this side. So we'll move into the shooting phase coming up. So kicking things off, we've got the breaches here against the company command. There is 2 hits. It is strength 6. We need 2s. There's the natural 1 for me rolling this entire game. So 1 is AP. I will double check. So it is AP 5. He will take a 6+ go to ground if he wants.
His leadership 8. There's more shooting to come though from them.
Yeah, there's one more. The captain guy is going to shoot his eradication array, which will be its strength 8, AP 2, 1 shot. At that range, anyway.
I will not go to ground.
Okay.
I'll look out turret.
Look out, turret.
Yeah.
Yep. So one guy is dead. And the eradication array hits, kills him. Unless he takes a 6+.
I'm going to take 6+. No.
He's dead. So that is that done. Okay, so Knight Thermal Cannon coming in hot against this Demolisher. We have the Scatter. It's going deeper into enemy territory. 6 inches. We'll measure that up. So when it's finished up, it was here. So it is hitting both. It's clipping the Demolisher, but also straight on the Basilisk. On the Demolisher, it's front armor. It's strength 8. I need a 6 here to do anything. I got a glance. So he's got to make a 4+ cover, which he does. And on the Basilisk, though, it is side armor, which is only
auto pins.
Strength 9. So yeah, it's an auto glance.
Auto glance. Yeah.
I will get the pen. He needs to make a 3+, which he makes, and everybody's happy. So we'll move on. Storm Spear Rocket Pod is next, targeting the side armor of the Basilisk. I can see it over the top of the Bastion. We get all 3 hits here. 2s for glances. Anything higher, pens. We get 1 glance and 2 pens.
With 3 up.
So do them all together because I can't blow it up. 1, 2 hull points.
1 hull point.
It goes down to 1 hull point. Actually, we needed to see which one was which, because I can make you snap fire.
So one pen got through. You got to see what that pen does.
Okay, yeah. So snap fire.
Snap fire.
So it makes that next to useless next turn, which is good for me. Yeah, very unfortunate. So the Knight has done some good work. So that flank is now completely consolidated on, and we're moving over here. So we are then going to do some more shooting coming up. Alright, next coming up is the Castellan robots, targeting the command unit up on their perch. It's 36 inches, that will be easily in. We'll start with the carapace ones. So all but 2, no rerolls, no canicles to do rerolls. I've used the reroll morale checks canicle this turn, if anybody's wondering. And we have 2 cover saves because it's AP3. So it'll be 4+, 3+ if you want to go to ground. Your
this is on these guys.
Lord guy is the one up the front though.
Ooh. I want to look out through it, I don't want him dead. So he looks
Look out. So there's both, and the 4+ on the other guys. I assume no going to ground? No, one going down.
So that will take out the lines.
So moving on, we now have a -1 to their cover save for the rest of shooting and ignores cover from any of the heavy destroyers. The twin linked phosphorus blasters are coming in now, and good that they're twin linked because I did miss 4 times. Hitting now all of them. Needing 2s. There are 4 1s there. So 2 lookout sirs to make on old mates, and then it'll go on to the rest of the unit. Yep. And then these are 5+ covers. 4+ if you go to ground.
Does that stop me from doing orders?
I don't think so. Oh, no, it does. I'm pretty sure it does. We will double check that. We'll come back to you guys. Okay, we did double check that. It is, can't use the orders if it goes to ground, so he decided not to. He failed only one of the saves, so one of them died off the rest of the firepower. But another negative to his cover save. We'll move on to this lone heavy destroyer unit guy. He's going to target the demolisher cannon. He gets 3 hits. We need a 6 here. Nope. So nothing there. We then move on to the heavy arc rifles. We're actually going to shoot them at the platoon squad because we need to get it off that objective so I can take it. It's pretty decent. 4 hits so far, and we need not double 1s, but there is 2 saves. It's AP5, so the closest guy is just dead unless you go to ground for a 6+ cover.
AP5, I have to go down.
So 2 6+s.
Made 1.
Made 1. So 1 guy is smooshed. Okay, continuing on, we have the heavy destroyer unit against the demolisher. Pretty decent roll. And we need 6s for Grav. 1. It's a 1 4+ cover, or it's immobilized and takes a whole point.
No!
Immobilized and takes a whole point.
Oh.
And then that is the end of the turn. No charges will be declared. We are going to see if the game continues. I'll let you roll, my good sir. On a 3+, we go to a turn 6.
It's a 1.
Woo! And good game, my good sir. Alright, we'll wrap up with a points tally and then we'll let you know how it went. Well, that is it, guys. It's all over. Great game.
It was a good game.
It was a good game. Very contentious in spots there. I think the guard only needed a little bit more luck to kill some things. The knight probably should have died. There was enough firepower there to kill him. It just...
Few scatters, misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The las cannons not doing their job this day. As far as points were, it was 11-5, so I held a few objectives. It was 11-5, sorry, to the Colt Mech. So Colt Mech victory today. So there's 1 apiece for us on the channel. Definitely want another rematch against the Tau, see how that goes. With the Colt Mechanicus, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, Knight should have died. He really didn't play much except deal with this flank, which is probably all he needed to do, even though this flank was probably the... I don't know, I think they were both about the same power, but I should have committed a bit more maybe onto the other side to have both the Castellan robots run at this flank, and then have the Knight run at this flank. Because 2 Castellan robot units are probably worth what the Knight is in terms of killing power, but I guess it kind of made you should have, like, kept them in the middle and they were able to hold an objective at the end of the game as well. Otherwise they would have probably been murdered by your veterans or something. So, I don't know if that would have changed much, to be honest. A few turns there we had some whiffy rolls.
There was turns
some
of,
terrible,
turns of nothing.
terrible shooting phases where nothing was dead. I might kill a couple of guardsmen. It's just like, oh yeah. Or immobilize 1 sentinel, and then your retaliation would be to kill like one...
Take a wound off something.
Yeah, take a wound off something, or take a wound off a couple of things. So that was really, really unfortunate. Very weird game in terms of luck. Just very retarded. So yeah, the Colt Mechanicus have come away with a win today. We'll probably see you on the channel.
I'll be back.
More often than not. I would like you to be on the channel heaps because you have very nicely painted armies and we always have good games. So
there's Dark Elder, Ultramarine.
Oh, you have Ultramarines as
I
well.
have lots of Ultramarines.
Oh, maybe we'll do Ultramarines next.
Yeah.
I'll try and tee up one of the other boys to maybe take it on because you can't just keep that thing.
Whatever. I'm playing games. It's all good.
Yep, it gets you out of the house. Well, that is us for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that one, the Astra Militarum versus the Colt Mechanicus. We'll be back next time with some more battle reports on the next couple of weeks. So we'll be bringing different ones every week. I hope you subscribe to the channel, get amongst it, get into the community around here. Let us know what's going on, and if we get anything wrong, I want you to comment it. Let me know if any of the rules are wrong. But, we as a disclaimer, we tend to not let, interpretations of the rules get in front of having a good game. So we try and, make it as balanced as possible in this household. But yeah, until then, we'll see you around.
See you later.